accountability today. And since I have been on the spree of making my monthly income into a seven-digit income, so this is one exercise I have in mind. But accountability is a subject which actually is kind of um, dealt with when it comes to managerial instincts, right? So, but I'm trying to link both, whether it is a managerial trait or it is a money management skill or money manifestation skill. Both are same. Managing money, you are using management skills at both the places, right? And both have to do with your emotions, your own thought process. Yes. So accountability in the managerial sense is like say when you see accountability is ranked very low in a leadership trait. So actually everybody expects the manager to be accountable. Likewise, everybody in the monetary sense actually is supposed to be accountable to how one earns money and spends money. But accountability in with regard to money is very very low. So that is what my take has been, but we may improve upon that. Whether we have less accountability, like say, whatever one does one thing, like say the way you do one thing, you do everything else in the world. So I'm a manager, and suppose my accountability is low, or I'm proud of being very, very accountable, then I should be as accountable in the monetary world as well. So, both the things are synonymous. If there is kind of the money is not coming in, and I kind of think that I am accountable to everything, to my duty, my responsibilities, to my team, my family, then there is some gap happening, right? And if it is very, very difficult to um, kind of think of, suppose you are very, you have to balance, right? That is what it is saying. That if you are very, very dedicated to your work, you may kind of neglect your family life, right? So that is not one looks for. So balance is very much required. So that is the first thing. Accountability, both the places, whether in workplace or in your financial life. Accountability towards money has to be proper uh, for being sync with your progress, right? Why does one manage? Why does one get to a managerial post? Why does one looks for growth? It is because of money and status and respectability, right? So money and growth go hand in hand. The second thing is, if you are starting as a manager first day, suppose, it is not possible for you to be accountable in the same day itself. From the first day, nobody can be accountable because one takes time to be introduced to the team, introduced to the workplace properly, and so is the financial world. As you grow in life, in your career, you need to be introduced to yourself, like you know how to deal with money, where to pitch in. All those things you need to learn, and then actually you become accountable or not accountable. So you need time. Give yourself time, allow yourself time, allow the team to kind of get accustomed to you, learn to accept you as a leader, learn to accept you as a support provider, and this should be comfortable with you. So is money. So allow money to be comfortable with you. So you have to be also comfortable with money. The raise that you got once you are promoted to the managerial post. So that extra money should be very comfortable with. You should not feel guilty about that money, right? So be be consistent at workplace as well as to your financial world. And the third thing is relationship first. So when you are introduced to your team, you have to work on your relationships with everybody one to one, right? You need to connect to everybody first. So you have to find out how your teammates are, how they behave under certain circumstances, why they are at that stage, uh, how they have been recruited into the team, like say whether they are before you in the company, in the organization, or in at the same time, and what their background had been. All those things you need to keep in mind. And so now coming back to money, like see, you need to understand that as well. What money, and what are the sources from which money is going to come? What you will do with that money? Why are you expecting that money? And are you restricted to money from your from one source, or you are open to have many sources of income as well? Do you have time for diversification if you are expecting money from different sources? If not, do you think that money will come on its own? Yes, it comes on its own, but you need to attract money. For that, you need to have that conviction within yourself, and that conviction comes for me when I take action. So that is the relationship part for me, both at workplace and towards financial gain. Then the other part is there has to be some standards, like say accountability. There has to be some standards to be set. So those standards are different for anybody. Like say one sets for 100%. Sorry, the other sets for 80%. The logic behind both these things are very different. If you are setting at 100% achievement, then it is very difficult, but you are a high, very high perform, maybe. And if that is the case, it is very okay. And the other person sets at 80% because most of his teammates will be able to reach there. If they are fairly competent enough, then they will be able to reach there. So that is what the other perspective also. So whatever kind you belong to, that is okay, that is fine, and be comfortable with yourself and relax. And coming back to the financial side, you have to make a standard of what are the goals that you have set for yourself. What are the achievable goals? What is within your confidence level? Whether you can see that money coming in. If not, then give yourself time. Give yourself a bit smaller goal. Like say, the way I compared, like say your work target, the same way financial target can be done, right? So both the ways, whether you will set, because if you have a highly confident person in terms of financial goal as well, you can set 100% according to you. Whatever is 100%, that is fine. And if you think that at 80% you will be fine, that also is fine. So establish that standard. Then when when you are a team leader, maybe there will be variable standards of performance within the team. So you have to correct people. Uh, Sometimes they perform below average. So first, like say the example is over a cup of tea or coffee, you can talk it out. Like say whatever you don't approve, let that be known to the other person, and seek whether the other person needs some kind of support, some kind of some correction from your style of leadership, right? So it is a mutually correction time, so be aware of that. So in case of money also, your financial thing also, so first connect, like say, do you know the start small, attract money, saying that this amount is going to come. It is very essential to be happy about money, to be expectant about money. You expect, then only something flows in, right? So expect to have very very good things in a day, it will come. So suppose you are expecting, like say, don't be exaggerating and your expectation, like say, make some standard expectations so that your confidence over time will build up. So the same way with money, start with $1 or 1 rupee, 100 rupee, 1,000 rupee, and then lakhs. So that is how people have attracted money. So same can be with you. Then the lastly, the accountability exercises. So I have listed down some accountability exercises out here. So at workplace, because I am a performance optimization mentor, and I see workplace issues every day everywhere, and people are complaining and grieving and wasting energy. So the first thing you can do is let other people have their way for some time, till they fail or till they succeed. You would get some more insights, right? Allow the other people to act and have your own way also. Allow them to have their way while you have your own way, right? And be there when needed. So if somebody expects some kind of support from you, be there. Give your 100%, and the first beneficiary will be the other person, not you. So you put yourself in the secondary position. That is a managerial trait. But in case of money, money is not so very hostile. Just you have to welcome it and it flows. You have to eliminate all kinds of blocks. Just say, just be happy about money, and it comes. So the finance is very easy to build. It is just that we don't cultivate that kind of mindset within ourselves. So that is why it becomes very difficult. But if you can start from today, as I have started from the last 7 days, to change money. Before that, I observe myself that I never told myself about money. I never had given myself a target about money. So I have started since last 7 days. So let us have this journey together, and we can share with each other about how we are faring. So last 3 4 days, whatever target I had given myself, that has been fulfilled. So my confidence has increased, and it is quite possible that. In between, maybe I would have something more to learn. So circumstances will be accordingly. But if I give myself, if I tell myself that whatever happens, it will give me a bigger goal, bigger target, and bigger success, then everything will be a learning, a gift for me. So let us start having those exercises, and let us grow. Thank you.